Thank you, Rob. He's got the beanie out. He's got the hook heavy coat on. It's chilly on the water. Roy Hawk in the early going here as we take you through some of the highlights. He's in 9th place, has 12 pounds, 9 ounces, and 5 scoreable bass posted. Where is he on this body of water, Marty?
He's in a back of creek fishing these corners like we saw yesterday where these fish are setting up at before they move back in. And you can get a new group that's coming out today because of the waterfall, and so the corners will play. But it looks like he's throwing a vibrating jig and catching some quality bass.
Hawk, as we said, sits there in 9th place, but there's some separation. Skeet Reese, 20th position here early on. Skeet, 4 pounds, 2 ounces, 2 scoreable bass so far, a 2-pounder and a 1-pounder. So he hasn't found the big one just yet, JT.
Yeah, but you know, Skeet's one of the best anglers we have on tour, and he's got a nice one on right here. He's definitely going to be moving around. He's throwing a spinnerbait, and spinnerbait's going to really play today. Even though the sun's going to be out, still those fish are going to be moving out, and he is going to be on them by the end of the day, I'm sure.
Temperature is expected to warm up into the 60s. Here is Jesse Wiggins.
I'm seeing a crankbait there, I believe, and we could look over his shoulder. I bet there's going to be some riprap involved. We didn't see riprap play a ton yesterday, but today with the sunshine and the water falling, it should.
Marty Robinson, saw him taken to the water. He has just 1 scoreable, but it's 3 pounds, 5 ounces right here, JT. And you heard Rob talk about it. He's a guy who can compile a lot of fish. He'll have to hit bigger ones, though, in this tournament.
Yeah, he really will. He'll be coming down along a bank just similar to what David Walker's fishing right here, coming down a bank where the cover is getting less and less as the water drops, and those fish will be on the outside edge. Be easy for these guys to really target these fish when they set up on that last piece of cover before the water comes out.
Biggest one yesterday was 9 pounds and 4 ounces by Todd Faircloth. 8 pounds and 6 ounces. Look at that big boy coming out for David Walker.
Belly on that thing.
Looks like a pot-bellied pig.
That is a pig.
So David Walker, an 8-pounder, a 3-pounder. What's he working on here, Marty?
He's got a spinnerbait in his hands, and he's in the upper stretches of the Hall River, and that was the area yesterday. We didn't see a lot of quality fish. We saw quantity, but as this water clears up there, this could be the place it really plays.
Our leader after one period, Ish Monroe, 37 pounds, 7 ounces, 9 scoreable bass, including a 7-pounder, JT.
You can see Ish is in some really heavy cover, and how awesome was that to watch him just jack that great big one up out of that bush. This is what these guys are going to be seeing today. They're going to be seeing these big fish moving to these outside bushes as that water drops, and I look for Ish to jack on some more of those great big ones like you see him catching right here.
So he's at 9 scoreable bass, approximately 4 pounds plus per bass as he's at 37 pounds, Marty. But that's kind of indicative of what we saw of Mark Daniels Jr. yesterday. He didn't catch all that many, but his average was 4 pounds plus.
JT said the key. This water is dropping. It's pulling them to the outer edge, and these big fish are becoming accessible now, and they're going to feed up heavy until the last minute they have to leave that cover.
2 catches in period number 1 for Defoe, a 4-pound, 15-ouncer right here.
You believe in momentum. This guy's fresh off a classic win, and when you get to rolling like that, every decision you make is a good one. This lake should set up really well for him.